Hello, and welcome to the James Pigeon Podcast, Episode 3, Part 2. Maybe there'll be a Part 3. These things are unexpected. Okay, so last time I ditched you, sorry, because Prime4867 was streaming. Shout out to him. He's getting more subscribers, and if you're already subscribed to him, drop a view. I want to do a promotion. I want to hit myself in the leg, and every time I hit myself in the leg, somebody's got to subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, drop a like or view one of his, what's it called? Streams. And turn on notifications so you can find his streams. That's one. Oh, the pain. The pain makes it worth it. I'll give you some proof. That's two. Oh, gosh. That's three. You people better be doing this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, that hurts so much. 19, 20. Okay. You guys get Prime 20 subscribers. Wait, I don't have 20 subscribers. I have 10 subscribers. So, everybody's watching. Be a subscriber, so he should have 55 subscribers. And I'm going to check at the end of the month. So, yeah. Okay, so today's topic, this is more like a discuss. I'm going to be discussing this book by Howard Zinn, A People's History of the United States, with a new introduction by Anthony Arnaud. Is by Howard Zinn. Okay. I didn't finish reading it, so I'll just read you guys the description. I don't know if you've read it before. It's really thick. With a new introduction by Anthony Arnaud, this edition of the classic national bestseller chronicles American history from the bottom up, throwing out the official narrative taught in schools, with its emphasis on great men in high places, to focus on the street, the home, and the workplace, known for its lively, clear Okay, this is going to take a long time, so let's just jump right in. Okay, so it's kind of a history lesson. Props to Howard Zinn, because I was too lazy to write a book, so he did it for me. But actually, I think that he's dead. Props to Anthony Arnaud, then. Okay. Chapter 1. Airlock men and women, naked, tawny, and full of wonder, emerged from their villages onto the island's beaches and swam out to get a closer look at the strange big boat. When Columbus and his sailors came ashore carrying swords, speaking oddly, and the airwalks ran to greet them, brought them food, water, gifts. He later wrote of this in his log. They brought us parrots and balls of cotton, and spears and many other things, which they exchanged for the glass beads and hawksbills. They willingly traded everything they owned. They were well built, with good bodies and handsome features. They do not bear arms and do not know them, for I showed them a sword, and they took it by the edge and cut themselves out of ignorance. They have no iron. Their spears are made of cane. I think that means cane sugar. Maybe it's a stone. Not exactly sure. I think this was written in like the 70s. No, I don't know. They would make fine servants. With 50 men, we could subjugate them all and make them do whatever we want. These airwalks of the Bahama Islands were much like Indians on the mainland. Native Americans. Just Indians means Native Americans. Just if you didn't know that, it's not talking about India. Who were remarkable, European observers were to say again and again, for their hospitality, their belief in sharing. These traits did not stand out in Europe, in the Europe of the Renaissance, dominated as it was by the religion of popes, the government of kings, the frenzy for money that marked Western civilization, and its first messenger to the Americas, Christopher Columbus. Columbus wrote, "As soon as I arrived in the Indies," which is the Caribbean, just because he thought it was the Indies, "on the first island which I found, I took some of the natives by force, in order that they might learn and give me information of whatever there is in these parts." The information Columbus wanted most was, where is the gold? He had persuaded the king and queen of Spain to finance an expedition to the lands. The wealth he expected would be on the other side of the Atlantic, the Indies and Asia. But, he's wrong. Gold and spices. For like other informed people of his time, he knew the world was round and he could sail west in order to get to the far east. Spain was recently unified, one of the new modern nation states like France, England, and Portugal. Its population, mostly poor peasants, worked for the nobility, who were 2% of the population and owned 95% of the land. Spain had tied itself to the Catholic Church, expelled all the Jews, driven out the Moors, This book doesn't say and, it just says commas, so if that sounds weird, I'm going to try to put in and, but I might forget sometimes. So when it says, expelled the Jews, driven out the Moors, it means expelled the Jews and driven out the Moors. Just want to be clear. So, I'm going to try to say and, but I might forget sometimes.